How to maintain Canadian TR, 256,740 people with study permits and 326,116 people with temporary work permits issued under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, the International Mobility Program, resided in Canada in 2020. According to the 2021 Annual Report to Parliament on Immigration, these two types of people make up a portion of the country's population that is classified as temporary residents. Because so many foreign people apply for entrance into Canada each year, TRs account for a significant portion of Canada's immigration picture. Maintaining Canadian TR in order to continue operating in Canada under the terms of their initial permit, such as working for the same employer. If they are on a work permit or attending the same school, if they are on a study permit, they must have maintained status. This means they can do so until a decision is made on their application for renewal. The date and time of the request for permission renewal are crucial for keeping TR status in Canada. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada require that all renewal applications be submitted before midnight UTC on the day that an applicant's initial permit expires in order to maintain TR status. UTC is used to make time equal for all applicants. Different ways to lose TR: an applicant risks losing their TR status in Canada if they do not properly contribute to maintaining it. Someone who has come to Canada as a temporary resident for purposes of study, employment, or travel may experience this for one of three main reasons. 1. If their visa has expired or their temporary residence has ended. 2. If the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act has been found to have been broken in any way. 3. If their visa for temporary residence is revoked. How to restore Canadian TR. There is a procedure to have a foreign national's Canadian TR status reinstated in any situation. A decision regarding restoration will be made after an officer has examined the foreign student, employee, or visitor to determine whether they meet the initial requirements for their stay, with other conditions, and are not the subject of a declaration made under subsection 22.1. Holders of temporary resident permits who let their status lapse are not eligible to apply for status restoration. They must instead submit an application for a new permit. Important information for students who have TR: if temporary residents with a student permit are inactively pursuing their course or program of study, are not enrolled in a certified educational institution, or do not stay there until they have finished their studies. For instance, a student who lost their status but wishes to regain it can file for status restoration as a TR with permission to study in Canada but cannot try to do so with permission to work. Restoring TR eligibility. In addition to the previously mentioned requirements, applicants must also, application within 90 days of losing status, remain in Canada pending a decision. You haven't disregarded any requirements other than those listed below that were automatically imposed by regulation or by an officer. Maintain compliance with the temporary resident requirements as well as any applicable employment or study permit requirements. Have only lost their status since they didn't follow three specific requirements. The following conditions are included in the last bullet point above. The applicant was determined to be staying in Canada for a longer time than was permitted. Engaging in work that is not permitted under their initial TR application due to its type, employer, or place of employment. Pursuing courses that are not permitted by their initial TR application because of their choice of studies or course, educational setting, study times and durations, or study location. Restoring fee. Visitors, only a $200 restoration fee is charged. Students, standard $200 repair cost plus $150 for processing a study permit. Workers, standard $200 restoration charge plus $155 for obtaining a work permit. Note: specific situations in which fee exemptions may be applicable are clarified in the Canadian Government's Coding Handbook.